I've always been healthy. I never even get colds.
I guess your luck finally ran out.
I take it she doesn't like people who make bombs.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to.
It's all right. Half my family feels the same way. Of course, they all work on Wall Street, so. Ever since the first 4th of July I can remember, I've always loved explosions. When I got to college and I had to pick a major, I figured I might as well pick something I'm passionate about.
Destroying things. You weren't passionate about anything else?
Bombs are tools, just like anything else. You can use it to make things better, or you can use it to make things worse. I also like romantic poetry and picnics. Is there anything else you want to know before we do this MRI?
Nope. Try to stay as still as possible. This shouldn't take long.
Oh, excuse me, Dr. House.
Désolé, je parle pas anglais.
I'm a co-worker of Wendy Lee's. I'm also her boyfriend.
Great, I'm a guy who doesn't care.
She's your patient.
Well, you thought I didn't know who Wendy Lee was? Yeah, that makes sense. I'm not good at names. Did Dr. Fortune tell you that?
Her last boyfriend was a real nut. He's basically stalking her.
See, this is what I don't care about. I don't care who cares about her, who used to care about her. If either one of you falls down dead, you can drop me a note.
I think I know what's wrong with her.
Like you screwed up in the lab and accidentally spilled some bomb on her.
No. He really is crazy.
Poisoned.
Apparently our mad scientist is also a slutty scientist. His milkshakes got all the nerds in the yard fighting over her.
She's a slut because she's dated 2 different guys at work.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought we were still judging her.
She's not a slut, and it's not poison. When we tested her blood and cerebral spinal fluid for toxic exposure, it was negative for every poison we could think of.
Well, that just leaves every poison we didn't think of. She works in a bomb factory.
So do a lot of other not sick people.
If the guy had any actual evidence she was poisoned, he would have gone to the police, not to us.
And if we had any evidence of what was wrong with her, you'd be showing us MRI results. I assume they were negative?
Couldn't hurt to start activated charcoal, see what happens.
You know what else wouldn't hurt? This case is getting interesting. Let's add a little danger.
I'm not an alcoholic.
I know. The whole label thing is so limiting. You're a person who happens to suffer from alcoholism.
You broke into my house and now you're being a smartass?
During your history, you said you didn't drink at all.
I don't.
You just collect bottles.
Yes. I collect them from my friend. She uses them in her art projects.
And you're ashamed of these art projects. The bottles were hidden.
This is because my housekeeper keeps throwing them out. I've told her a dozen times not to, but either she doesn't understand or she doesn't care.
Why would she lie?
That's the easy question. She needs a government security clearance for her job.
And what's the hard question?
If she's an alcoholic, why doesn't she have at least some partially full bottles in the house? I mean, why keep the empties? Why not just throw them away?
So she's probably telling the truth.
So what do?
We start her on Valium for alcohol withdrawal. It's the best we've got right now.
Abdominal pain.
She said it felt like she was being stabbed.
Give her morphine, 5 milligrams IV.
Is it a symptom of the underlying condition or a symptom of our treatment?
We'll know soon. I stopped her
We
treatment.
should restart it. Acute pancreatitis from alcoholism would cause this kind of pain.
It's stress related.
She's in a lot of pain.
She's under a lot of stress. She's got 2 guys fighting over her, and she just got done with the final test of a new bomb. Her guilt is killing
As
her.
far as you know, she likes being the center of attention and loves her job.
As far as you know, she doesn't drink.
What if it's a kidney infection? Acute pyelonephritis could kill her if we don't start her on IV antibiotics.
Would kill her if it was pyelonephritis, but since the urine and CSF don't show signs of
I
infection.
paged House. What? We got nothing. Less than nothing, since he's actually ignoring my pages, which means we have a sick patient and apparently a sick boss. It's definitely not pancreatitis. Restarting the treatment obviously didn't help anything. I assume you tested for infections. And I assume that look means yes, and I was wrong. You call for a psych consult? Wow, that's the same look I just got from Chase. So, an hour ago, we had 3 theories we couldn't agree on. Now we've got no theories, but we're in agreement.
CT and ultrasound show inflammation in the renal capsule. Could be an obstructing calculus or perinephric abscess.
Blood cultures came back negative. It's probably just a benign cyst.
Yes, let's just dismiss an idea because it's probably not.
Could be gas in the perinephric space, in which case we should be prepping her for emergency surgery.
What looks like Wolf Parkinson White if it isn't?
Her EKG was normal.
So was his. That's why I said looks like, as in similar to, but not the same.
You want us to help you get out of paying your bet while your actual patient lies in agony.
Well, who's the real bad guy here? The guy who doesn't care enough to help, or the 4 guys who are not competent enough to help? He works out too much, gets pounded too much, and not in a romantic way. His pupils...
I got it.
Well, your patient? No. Plenty of time to save her life after we save my money.
Underlying neurological condition exacerbated by an acute UTI brought on by her sexual escapades.
Slut escapades. How do we treat a scarlet A?
Sorry, acute UTI brought on by her healthy enjoyment of her womanhood. We start her on IV ampicillin and an aminoglycoside.
She's in VTAC. BP's dropping.
Whatever you're doing isn't working again. There's got to be some way to stop the seizures.
It's not a seizure. She's having a heart attack. No pulse.
That's impossible. She runs marathons.
Charging 200, clear.
Still no pulse.
Charging you 300.
Why is this happening?
Clear.
Paige said she's now bleeding from her mouth.
Start treatment?
I said I would.
A yes would have been fine.
Not asking the question would have been even better.
Any breathing issues?
No, but I'm not sure it's internal.
It's coming from both ends. It's internal.
Her gums look like they were burned.
What about this? 28-year-old woman presenting with burn-like wounds in her mouth and esophagus from a candidiasis infection.
Interesting. It would also be relevant if the woman had had seizures.
Fungus had entered her bloodstream.
We would have seen it in the blood work.
Acute myeloid leukemia can cause swelling in the gums.
Again, interesting, but not relevant.
Again, you're being an ass.
She doesn't have a history of blood diseases in her family, her blood count's normal, and she hasn't been exposed to a chemical toxin.
Not that we know of.
That she works the most closely with is also her boyfriend. You don't think he would have told us if there'd been some sort of chemical spill or accident?
There is one other cause of AML.
Wait, where are you taking her?
We need to get her into an isolation room and prep for a hematopoietic stem cell transplant.
Isolation what?
We think her blood and immune system have been destroyed by an exposure to ionizing radiation.
Well, we don't work with radiation.
Well, apparently your girlfriend does.
No, she doesn't. You're wrong. It must be something else.
We found reports that your company was developing tactical nuclear warheads for bunker-busting bombs.
Where, on Wikipedia? Some paranoid idiot's blog? I don't care where you read it. It's not true.
You're saying there's absolutely no chance that anyone in your company is doing any experimental research that you don't know about?
No, but I know Wendy and she wouldn't.
Well, maybe you don't know her as well as you thought you did.
Excuse me, we have to go. We found a match. We'll start treatment as soon as we get the HSC from the donor. Shouldn't be long.
Where's Caesar?
He's in the waiting room.
I want to see him.
We can't. It's too dangerous with your immune system this compromised.
Why can't he just put on a gown and a mask like you?
Sorry. The more people you expose to, the greater chance of infection.
I'm scared.
I know. We're doing everything that we can. Caesar will be with you soon.
Dr. Foreman, you should look at this.
What is it?
You feeling any pain in your pelvic region?
No, why?
Your genitals. They're engorged.
I mean, who rents porn anymore? Can't you get this stuff on the internet?
You can, but you can't get disc 2 with the director's commentary.
Come out with me tonight. I'm going speed dating.
You mean you're dating on meth? Count me in.
You need to meet somebody. This way you meet 20 somebodies.
Over a 5-minute discussion of Proust, speed dating's a meat market.
Yeah, dozens of women just waiting to be hit on. Your odds of a happy ending are nearly as good as staying home and watching porn.
Coagulopathy plus kidney equals what?
Hemolytic uremic syndrome.
Normal creatinine levels.
She has elevated cholesterol.
Hey, Wilson! Can't find my pornos.
Have you tried offering a reward?
Gaucher's disease. It would affect her ability to synthesize vitamin K.
She's on a semi-vegetarian diet. It means she gets plenty of vitamin K. Sjogren's is more likely.
I assume you moved them while you were dusting. I checked the drawers, windowsill, DVD player in your room. quiet ones are always deeply repressed.
I returned them to the store.
She had a fish dinner a couple of nights ago. Could be House disease causing rhabdo.
What? Why did you return them to the store?
It's no trouble. I had to stop next door for my dry cleaning anyway.
Sjogren's would inhibit the clotting enzymes, infiltrate the kidneys, explains everything.
So does House disease.
I'm not thanking you. I'm asking you why.
Because if I did happen to bring a woman home last night, I wanted it to be a porn-free zone.
You do realize things don't have to be socks to go into a sock drawer.
I'm sorry. Horribly, horribly sorry. I thought you'd watched them all.
You completely ruined my morning. I had to pull out your old family photos. Your mom's pretty hot. Hoff disease fits the timing best. Start around saline and mannitol.
You reading your patient's blog?
Nope.
You should. Could be some clues.
Too many. Be like doing a whole body scan. Send us up 8 blind alleys. That's why Chase is doing it.
She mentions you.
She's never met me.
You're an unseen presence, like the Wizard of Oz.
He was a fraud. She couldn't have gone with Kaiser Soze. Speaking of movies that don't make any sense, I stopped at the rental store to get those pornos back. I told the guy at the counter I was so grateful that she'd returned them, but I wanted them. And guess what? You only returned 2. You lost the 3rd. It's decent of you to pay for it, not let them put it on my bill.
You know, I can explain what happened.
I'm sure you could. But rather than listen to your lies, I thought it'd be more fun to drive all over town and get another copy.
You have it here? Oh, God. Oh, God! Okay, first, that's not me. It's not, mostly not. Yeah, I was in college. My roommate was minoring in film.
Are you hyperventilating? Remember that covering your mouth in one nostril can help.
He had to get this in for some grade, and he was desperate. And the only reason I did it was because no one would ever see it. Who knew he'd become an actual director?
He's not a director. He's an artist. The way he plays with light and darkness and boobs.
Look, that's not me.
What are you? Where are you taking me?
Be not afraid. The forest nymphs have taught me how to please a woman.
That's not me. It's not, I mean, you can see it's not me. He added extra scenes so he could release it as a porno.
Be not afraid, Wilson. You took risks for your art.
No one, hey, look at me. No one can know about this.
From this moment on, my lips are sealed.
Sorry.
It's okay. Be not afraid.
Thanks.
Though I guess I should thank whoever taught you how to please a woman. Maybe it was the forest nymphs.
Get my Vertigo poster back.
Be not afraid. It's exact change.
Okay.
Hello?
I'm looking to get something on House.
Couldn't you just ask the love nymphs for the secret?
Don't. My mission is to find something that House would not like to see made public and make it public.
In. But you know him better than anyone. Why'd you need my help?
House would never leave anything secret around the condo. But you've worked in the same office with him, on and off, for years. Think back. Were there ever any odd phone calls or visitors from the past?
He openly brings prostitutes into the hospital, and he gambles with bookies because he's too lazy to go to the OTB. And you're asking for some...
What?
He's reading The Golden Bowl.
By Henry James?
Yeah. No. He's not really reading it.
Okay. I don't understand.
That book's at least 400 pages long. Whatever he's reading is only half that thick.
Maybe he's reading a version with a smaller font.
He's not using his reading glasses.
It's a good point.
He took the cover off The Golden Bowl and put it onto this other book so no one would know what he was reading. Whatever it is, he's ashamed of it.
Why are you reading a book by a Unitarian minister?
Book club. Oprah, what's going on and
I'm
on.
serious. This is messed up.
Patient wrote it.
No, you've never treated a patient with this name. I looked it up.
It's an assignment for my therapist.
No, it wasn't. No one you respect would give you this and expect it to be helpful.
It's a book
of sermons. For anyone else, spiritually enlightening. For you, it's practically a psychotic break. I know that you have trouble sometimes with the pain without the Vicodin. Is that it? Are you so out of options, you're looking for answers in what you consider irrationality?
I'm all right. Trust me.
Are you all right because you're back on Vicodin?
I said trust me.
I know this means something.
Do you mind? I haven't finished it yet.
Thanks for the gift. Obviously differs from my own personal beliefs, but if these stories have helped you through some spiritual turmoil.
Read chapter 6, entitled Shut the Hell Up.
I appreciated the inscription about the benefits of prayer before medical treatments. And I think it's great that you have been called to witness by the Lord.
Chapter 2, Bite Me.
Hi.
You have a resume there, not interested. I wouldn't mind hearing how you got my pager number.
It's not a resume. $50,000.
Does One-Eyed Nicky want me to run that to Jimmy the Nose?
It's for my medical bills. I need you to find out what's wrong with me.
Insurance is usually cheaper than that. Cash means there's something to hide.
I'm a captain in the Air Force about to start a new assignment. NASA's astronaut training program.
I discovered salt and created FM radio.
Something is wrong with my eyes, my ears.
Well, if it's fixable, the Air Force will do it for free. If not, it doesn't matter.
There are 100 applicants ready to take my place who don't need to be fixed. I need to do this off the books. I did the research. You're the best, you break rules, and you don't care about anyone except yourself.
Let's say that's true. You get a new job. Hospital gets a nice wad of cash. What do I get?
I crashed a flight simulator because I started to hear with my eyes.
The aluminum could have been tainted.
Don't care. New patient. 30-year-old female with synesthesia. New rules. You generate a lab report, you shred it. X-ray, you melt it. No notes, no records, nothing. As far as you're concerned, the patient is Osama bin Laden, and everyone not in this room is Delta Force. Any questions?
We're protecting Osama bin Laden?
It's a metaphor. Get used to it. Any more questions?
And you're not even gonna tell us her name?
You think her name might be connected to what's wrong with her? Here's Osama! Now, you all have numbers, so we're gonna do this alphabetically. 8, 15, and 5.
Is the synesthesia new?
Yes.
Any history of similar symptoms or psychiatric?
No, nothing.
Are you on any prescription meds or use any other drugs?
No.
Should we trust our answers?
Do you think I'd pull you off Buddy Ebsen just for a junkie?
Can we trust your answers?
You gotta trust someone, right?
No. Has anyone close to you been sick lately? A family member, a coworker?
No, not that I'm aware of.
2 down, Kitty Carlisle.
You spend much time above 20,000 feet?
Why would you ask that?
People who fly are immobile for long periods. Could be a leg clot that embolized to the brain through a PFO.
It's an unusual choice.
Well, like you said, you wouldn't interrupt Buddy with anything that wasn't.
The patient is a frequent flyer. 13, 32, 39. Get Osama an EEG, MRI, and angiogram. How many do you think that Oswald acted alone?
If by alone you mean that he was unaware that the CIA...
Oh, shut up.
Yeah, I think she's having a heart attack.
No, I just feel a little funny.
Tachyarrhythmia.
Call the code!
Nothing.
Fib. Hey, where the hell's clear? You crazy? You can't use those. We're in a hyperbaric. She's on fire! Her heart's beating, and we are so fired.
We're gonna feed this endoscope down your esophagus. Try to find where your heart might be damaged. It's gonna feel uncomfortable, but just keep swallowing. I promise you'll be fine.
She's ready.
Go ahead, take a whack.
Right. So if we don't find anything, House blames me.
Or you find something and get a gold star.
Why don't you want to do it?
House isn't gonna be impressed by a gray hair doing his 10,000th echo.
So you're just being altruistic.
That makes you suspicious. Doctor...
Call me 13. I'm not getting invested.
Her heart's structurally sound. No clots, no valvular defects, no wall motion abnormalities.
Got that from Structurally Sound.
What did she say?
Structurally sound.
I assume you're not all walking with me to tell me you found nothing.
It showed a short burst in the
Okay, who's next?
Showed a short burst of atrial flutter. I ran a rhythm strip twice and got the same result.
Stop. Okay, here's how we diagnose in transit. I lead, you draft. I move, you move. I stop, you stop. Got it?
Flutter could mean hormone
Wait a
overproduction.
second.
We should...
Why did you do the test? I'd give it to Scooter.
We didn't think it mattered.
Doesn't. It matters that you let her. Okay, 10, 24, 39. Run a TRH stimulation test for hyperthyroidism.
That could cause another heart attack.
Proving her first attack was caused by her thyroid. Which is kind of the point, right?
The hormones stimulate your thyroid. Don't worry if you get flushed or you start to sweat. It means the thyroid's working. And if you want, I can remove that mole. I'm a plastic surgeon. You're allowed a little vanity.
I'm fine with the way I look.
Good for you. Although I do find it a bit odd that someone so self-assured doesn't want her doctors to find out what's wrong with her.
What are you talking about? Why else am I here?
You're jerking us around. You're handcuffing us with all these restrictions.
Feeling warm.
Her pulse is 120. Stop pushing. If House thought this would handicap us, he wouldn't have taken the case.
Or maybe that's why he took the case. He wants to see if we can get it out of her on our own.
What did you find at her home?
You were in my home?
Nothing.
Travel pictures, yearbook, her name on an employment slip.
We weren't checking for that stuff, okay? Obviously, House didn't want us to.
You're gonna out me, aren't you? You're gonna ruin everything.
Nobody's trying to do anything. Just relax.
This is not a normal response. The test pulse and BP are too high.
Get away from me! Get away from me! Don't touch me!
She was having trouble breathing, refused oxygen and intubation.
So you put her on a treadmill.
Records will show that we gave her oxygen as a part of a routine cardio stress test. If she gets to breathe, your boss gets her paperwork.
Whose idea was that?
It's a joint decision.
It never is. So how old were you when your brother left home?
Why do you think that I...
Why aren't you answering? Did your mother initiate the divorce?
We should probably focus on what's wrong with her lungs.
Are you a Wiccan?
She really can't breathe.
Okay, hold still.
What are you doing?
Auscultatory percussion. If you have a good ear, you can... He didn't have a lot of friends, but he's
I can
chosen.
hear while you're talking.
You can detect not only structural details, but small, deep masses. Game's over. You either have lung cancer or tuberous sclerosis. We need to cut you open and biopsy.
That'll leave a scar. As the doctors will see, they'll know.
I never opened for Springsteen or slept with Barbara Feldon. You can live for years without dreams, without lungs.
I'll find a way.
Okay? As long as you keep saying it strongly, you won't die.
Fine. Away.
How do we force a patient into surgery? Texas bag scam? Saratoga wire? Paris exposition trick?
The problem's not the surgery, it's the scars. And we have a plastic surgeon here who can hide them.
Not that well. NASA's gonna check every cranny.
I say we just put ether in her oxygen and do what we have to do.
She'll sue. Oh, for what? Making it harder for her to lie to the government?
We don't need to hide them. We give her elective cosmetic surgery. The incisions will give us access to her lungs, and she's got an innocent explanation for the scars.
You mean like liposuction?
No. Those incisions are too far from the lungs. We don't subtract. We add. Turn her B's into C's.
It's a myth that fake hooters blow up at high altitude. She'll be fine. Just think of it as one giant rack for mankind.
Trocar's in, you're good to go.
Deflate the lung.
There. Assist.
Cysts. I count 3 of them.
Probably the same, if not more, on the left lung. Okay, so what's been working overtime to kill Miss Bin Laden?
We know her name now.
Yeah, but I forgot it. Say the magic word and get immunity for the next challenge.
Alveolar hydatid disease. Hits all the organs.
Should have had multiple seizures by now.
Pulmonary Langerhans.
Doesn't explain the red blood cells. Come on. Cysts, synesthesia, heart attack. You guys have got...
Von Hippel-Lindau syndrome. Raises red blood cell count, causes masses on the organs. One of the masses is a pheochromocytoma. It causes neurologic episodes and a heart attack.
This little camera transmits images to the data recorder so we can see if you've got any vascular malformations in your GI tract. Your records show you've lost some weight over the past year. Was that intentional?
Not really.
Well, he's been eating less since he quit the swim team.
You have to get up early for swim. It wasn't fun anymore.
I need to talk to your son about sexual activity. Generally, it's less embarrassing for everyone.
We're leaving.
Actually, I've only ever...
How long have you been cutting yourself?
Those are from a layback grind that went wrong. Came off my skateboard straight into a fence.
So, no to cutting, but yes to appetite and sleep changes, and you quit something you used to enjoy. How long have you been depressed? No sign of upper GI issues, but the kid did admit to being depressed and to smoking pot to take the edge off.
You are very pleased with yourself, aren't you?
His marijuana could be laced with formaldehyde or lead, which could cause a pulmonary hemorrhage, which could make him spit up blood. Yes, I am. It was a good catch.
Run a lead level, push 5 liters IV fluid.
Feel free to tip your other server.
Well, you figured out my deal after only a few minutes. I've been fooling my friends and parents for months.
It's my job to notice things. Maybe talking to your parents would make things better?
I've tried. They take it personally that I'm not happy, and then I end up having to make them feel better. They don't get me. No one does.
In med school, it seemed like everybody else could handle the pressure. I couldn't. I ended up hurting myself. Stupidest thing I've ever done. You've got red spots in your eyes. They weren't there before. We still don't know why Ryan coughed blood, and now he's got small hemorrhages in his eyes.
Sounds like an acquired coagulopathy, which gives us a pretty wide differential.
Gets a lot narrower if we factor in his depression.
Oh, don't do that.
Mood swings could be a symptom of physiological illness.
I'm talking to you.
Mood swings are also a symptom of adolescence, along with emo music and masturbation. More importantly, his weight loss and sleeping issues started a year ago.
Infection makes the most sense. He shoots soups at school, showers in the locker room. I'm thinking staff.
Damn.
You don't think...
Not talking to you.
Everything okay with Cuddy?
She's fine. She's just too stupid to accept it. Start him on nafcillin for staph.
I told you, man, I don't have it here.
Hey, guys. Everything okay?
On my way out. I'll see you later.
You wanna tell me what's going on?
My friend gave me some leftover Klonopin he had when he switched to seizure meds. I sold him to Roid Rage for $80, but I landed in here before I could deliver, and now he's gonna rip my arms off.
How often do you sell drugs?
It was a one-time thing. I needed the cash, I had the pills, so I thought, why not? That was a bad idea. The pills are at my house. I gotta have a friend go get them.
Give the thug his money back. One time only.
Good for you. You could have just assumed he was a drug dealer, but instead you took his word for it. It's nice to finally see someone have a little faith in humanity around here.
Why would you do that? Ryan, you okay in there?
I'm not sure. I think I just peed blood.
Looks like peeing blood is the new black.
Peeing blood after a night on antibiotics means we can move on from infections.
Hoping he showed no sign of a bleed in his bladder, which points to a kidney problem.
Probably some kind of mass.
Kidney mass wouldn't explain the coughing blood or the hemorrhages. Antiphospholipid syndrome, on the other hand.
Makes sense. That doesn't rule out a mass.
You think it's cancer?
Mass doesn't have to be cancer. It could be renal hematoma.
But the patient doesn't have any other abdominal trauma.
He's not talking about the patient.
Cuddy has a mass on her kidney?
Probably just a complex cyst or angiomyolipoma.
It's a mass, not a mystery. They'll do the biopsy, then you'll have your answer. Just have to wait.
Patient admitted to using pot. Who knows what else he's doing? This could be heroin-induced nephropathy.
I thought you trusted this kid.
And then you pointed out how sweet that was.
If it were heroin, he'd be going through withdrawal. Antiphospholipid syndrome's a better fit. Start the patient on plasmapheresis.
While he's doing that, can I at least search his house for drugs?
I ever said no to that question?
What is it with you and this kid?
He's doggy paddling in the sea of misery. I remember what it's like.
How far do you have to reach back for that memory? Last night? Sometimes I hear you in the living room watching TV at 3 a.m.
That's when classic Doctor Who comes on the BBC.
Yeah, if only they had some device that allowed you to record them, watch them another time.
I'm just saying, I don't think fixing this kid is gonna fix you. Yep. We're on our way back. A patient lost all feeling in his right arm.
Look at this.
What's up, losers? I hope you're enjoying being alive. Today's lesson, natural selection. Excellent system made us who we are today, but then we invented seatbelts in grocery stores. Things that keep idiots and weaklings alive. And let's be honest, most of you don't really deserve it. Here's to the natural order. Yes!
Copied from his flash drive. Do I go to the cops?
Yes. Officer, I'd like to report an assault. The victim was a pile of leaves.
It goes on. He talks about bombing his school.
Which you know because you stole his flash drive and broke into his house. How's that gonna play?
Ryan's not responding to streptokinase. We don't know very long before the damage becomes irreversible.
So we either up his dosage or go into his head and get the clot out.
We'll run a corkscrew-shaped instrument into Ryan's brain and pull the clot out.
Okay. Have you talked to him about it?
Yes, but I wanted to see you alone. I saw some videos that Ryan made a few weeks ago. He's blowing up pipe bombs and threatening people in his school.
Oh, God.
He was probably just messing around. Our son wouldn't hurt anybody.
I'm not so sure.
Look, I know this looks bad, but Ryan's a good kid. He's had a rough couple years since he started high school, but I really think he'll come out of it.
He needs help.
Maybe he does, but this gets out, he'll be suspended, maybe expelled. How about you focus on keeping him alive?
Give me a little more dye.
There's the clot. It just disintegrated when you touched it.
Take him off the meds. He's got a staph infection.
You treated him for staph 3 days ago. It didn't work.
Bacteria already in his system responded. But once the door's been busted open, more just keep coming.
Oh, he's talking about an abscess.
I got that.
For the cheap seats, an abscess is a gooey little cream puff of infection. Probably burst when your little pride and homicidal joy took a hard foul.
It's good news.
If we can find the door.
I think I know where it is. What if these aren't from skateboarding? The kid has been blowing up PVC pipe bombs. If he got hit by shrapnel, the body walls off the foreign object, which, because it's plastic, doesn't show up on imaging and provides a perfect home for bacteria. Antibiotics attacked the infection, causing feces to break off. Some hit the liver, one lodged in his brain and dissolved when Foreman touched it. Once we drain the abscess and remove the shrapnel, the antibiotics can do their job. He'll be fine.
Which just leaves, what are you gonna do now?
You stole my article.
I wouldn't do that.
I wrote up the case where we induced hypothermic cardiac arrest in the terminal cancer girl.
I wrote my own. I didn't steal yours.
You knew I was writing one. You gave me notes.
Got a case. It can wait. You two finish. $5 if someone loses an eye. Fine. You're only putting off the inevitable. 25-year-old female hasn't slept for 10 days.
I assume the ER tried giving her some sedatives. We should up the dosage.
Sedation isn't the same as sleep.
Thanks for your insight. For someone who hasn't slept in 10 days, sedation is a great start.
Sleep is an active process. Reboots the system, restores the brain. Sedatives don't...
The brain is being stressed. We need to relieve that. You've had my article on your desk for the last 4 months.
I'm a very slow reader. No fever, no white count means no infection.
Schizophrenia?
No delusions.
You read his.
Signed it. Didn't read it. Aside from the sleeping pills, talk screen was clean. No cocaine, methamphetamines, or diet pills.
Only medications she's had recently are steroids for poison ivy and ibuprofen for a knee she hurt skiing.
Nothing that would cause sleep disturbances. When did you get his article?
Like 3 weeks ago. Let's go back to the beginning.
How far back?
Genesis. God said, let there be light.
Sleep is initially controlled by external light cues.
And if her brain can't interpret those cues?
Optic nerve disease.
I'm sensing another article.
I'll go run the tests. You still feeling a lot of blood in your throat?
No, it's actually getting a little better.
Good. Maybe things are just starting to improve on their own. Just a few more. Want some water to wash out your mouth?
No, I'm okay.
Come on, that can't taste good. I'm gonna get you a soda. It's okay, isn't it?
You and Max seem to have a really nice relationship.
Yeah.
She's very supportive. When Max got you the dog, did you lie about having an allergic reaction?
No. Why?
If you have pre-existing conditions, it's important we know, but if you don't, it's just as important. I'm wasting my time
You're
doing
not
this
gonna
out.
tell her, are you?
It's none of my business.
She's a good person. We've just been together so long. I'm tired of her. That sounds terrible, doesn't it?
I guess it happens sometimes.
My back hurts.
Anna, can you turn over?
What's wrong?
I'm not sure.
Oh my God.
She has massive internal bleeding.
Did she have access to aspirin?
She'd have to take a hell of a lot.
Why not, considering her current mental state?
What about her mental state?
You were right about her wanting to break up.
It just means I was right. Doesn't mean she's suicidal.
A bottle of pills is what landed her here in the first place.
Sleeping pills. God knows why she'd want them. What else could cause sleep disorder and internal bleeding?
Drugs or alcohol could mess with the sleeping and compromise the liver.
What are you doing here? Who's keeping her awake?
Doesn't matter. Liver function tests are through the sky. Liver's not compromised, it's dead. She doesn't need a diagnosis, she needs a new liver.
She's not getting a new liver unless we can figure out what's wrong with her.
Test for cirrhosis, 12 hours. Test for hepatitis, 8. Her liver's not gonna last another 6.
So your advice is we just give up?
My advice is that we narrow our focus to conditions that we can diagnose, treat, and cure in less than 6 hours. And there's nothing on that list.
The girlfriend donated blood, right?
Yeah, so?
Means they're the same type.
You can't ask the person she's about to dump to donate half her liver.
Does seem tacky, doesn't it?
Maybe we should give these two a minute together before the surgery. You ready, honey?
Max,
It's okay. I'm right here.
I need you to know something.
I know. I love you too.
I don't know how to say this.
Good Lord!
You can tell me anything.
She hasn't slept in 11 days. People trying to torture her? Ding ding, let's go. I told you.
I didn't say a word to Max.
This is exactly why you got screwed with Foreman. You're looking for people to do the right thing.
She hasn't slept. Her judgment's compromised due to inactivity in her prefrontal cortex.
Oh, she could have the best prefrontal cortex in the history of mankind, but given the choice of life versus death, those bad, bad people are gonna choose life.
Then why'd you sedate her? If she wasn't gonna tell, if she was never gonna do the right thing, why bother knocking her out? This isn't about them. If she talks, if she does the decent thing, then you don't get to solve your puzzle. Your game's over, you lose.
Yeah, I want to save her. I'm morally bankrupt.
Fever's 106. She's in full rejection mode.
Is that supposed to surprise me?
Her white count is normal.
Normal is not normal. She's been on steroids. The transplant team gave her a cocktail of immunosuppressants. She hasn't slept in over a week. Her white count should be in the tank.
Looks like the problem is some sort of infection. Probably caused a hypotension, shocked the liver.
We should stop broad-spectrum antibiotics.
Yeah, you might want to add some chicken soup. It'd be just as useless, but it's got chicken. We need to know exactly what kind of infection we're dealing with. What infection causes sleep disturbance, bleeding, movement disorder, organ failure, and an abnormally normal white count.
What about tularemia?
Chest was clear. Tularemia doesn't cause movement disorders.
It would if she developed meningitis.
There was no ulcerations on the skin. With the bleeding, it looks more like leptospirosis.
Without conjunctivitis and elevated creatinine?
What about typhoid or some kind of relapsing fever?
Makes sense if we were in the Sudan.
You sure she hasn't been out of the country?
She hasn't even been out of the state in at least a year, neither has Max.
Maybe she lied. You talk to her friends, neighbors?
You don't know? Come on, if you don't stay up to date on my notes, where's your next article gonna come from?
Talk to the dog?
We're not as up on foreign languages as you are.
Has the dog been traveling?
I came from a breeder.
Where?
I don't know. A place called Blue Barrel Kennels. They only had the thing for like 2 days.
Blue Barrel is a kind of cactus. You see many cacti in Jersey? Want to see a magic trick? Oh no! Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Is it here? No. About here. There it is. Oh, it doesn't look anything like a nose.
That wasn't there this morning.
Get that to the lab and call a CDC.
Tell them what?
That we have a patient with the plague.
The Black Plague?
Looks that way.
Plague's carried by rodents, not dogs.
Where there's dogs, there's fleas. And if they hail from the southwest, and those fleas can't tell the difference between prairie dogs and puppy dogs. A small percentage of plague cases present with sleep disturbance. Imagine an idyllic river of bacteria. It's not idyllic for her, but it serves my purposes. The steroids and the immunosuppressants acted like a big honking dam across the river. Physics 101, put a dam up in front of a raging river, the river rises. By stopping the immunosuppressants, we blew up the dam, and a 100-foot wall of bacteria flooded her lymph nodes.
We better find out where that dog is now.
After you restart the immunosuppressants, and fill her up to the eyeballs with streptomycin, sulfate, gentamicin, and tetracycline. Use a garden hose if we got one. Get yourself some prophylactic treatments as well.
I've got the plague.
Don't worry, it's treatable. Being a bitch, though. Nothing we can do about that.
What you did was crazy, but it was pretty amazing, too.
Yeah, I'm a hero. She's been planning to leave me.
Really?
She told a friend. A friend let it slip.
You knew, and you gave up half your liver anyway?
She can't leave me now.
You really want her to stay out of guilt? That's not gonna make either of you happy.
You don't know that. I love her. I just want her to stay.
Know why I pulled you over?
I'm so sorry, officer. I must have dozed off.
Have you been drinking?
No.
Of course she had.
Somebody has.
I've been drinking. You all right?
I'm not.
How far along are you?
I've almost.
Ma'am, step out of the vehicle. Ma'am, walk to the rear of the car.
Naomi. Naomi? Naomi!
Sir, remain in the car.
Listen,
I will
she's not
arrest
drunk,
you,
all
sir.
right? She's
Dispatch
sick.
302. Can you roll
Just
me
look
into
at
the
her. She's
unit?
not-
Get back in the car.
Get out! Call an ambulance.
It's small cell lung cancer. The tumor's starting to press against your esophagus. It hasn't metastasized, but it has spread to other parts of your lungs, so we can't operate.
Wait, that doesn't make sense. She had kidney failure and brain problems.
Some cancer patients get what are called paraneoplastic syndromes. You were making antibodies to fight the tumor. They got sidetracked and attacked other cells. Your brain first, then your liver, kidneys, even the nerves that control your eyelids. That's called Lambert-Eaton syndrome. It told us the tumor was in the lungs.
How bad is it?
Small cell is the most aggressive kind of lung cancer. The 5-year survival rate is only about 10 to 15%. Which is why we have to start you on chemo and radiation right away.
Radiation? What about the baby?
You'll need a C-section before you can start the treatment. I can get you in first thing tomorrow morning.
What are the chances my baby will survive?
Pretty good. 28 weeks, so about 80%.
No, wait, that's 1 in 5 chance he'll die?
I really wouldn't advise waiting.
Naomi, you gotta start this treatment right away.
What happens if I wait?
29 weeks. The survival rate is closer to 90%.
I'm not doing the radiation.
You'll die.
Listen, you know the chances they're nothing, but a few more weeks will save the baby.
Listen, you're depressed right now, and you're not thinking right. So, look, could you just tell her, please?
This cancer moves quick. The median survival's 2 to 4 months. If you postpone, even for a week,
I'm sorry, honey.
She's perfect for your trial.
She's pretty far advanced.
Well, you want easy cases, you picked the wrong specialty.
Otherwise in good health?
Excellent.
When can she start?
Angiogenesis inhibitors prevent the tumors from creating blood vessels. Without blood, the tumor starves.
That sounds great.
What about the baby?
The treatment would be fatal to the baby. I've scheduled a C-section for this afternoon.
No.
It's in the trial phase right now, but so far, complete remission in more than 30% of subjects.
I told Dr. Foreman I didn't want a C-section.
When your chances of living were less than a third of what they are now.
Well, if the baby is premature, then...
Our pediatrics department has the best neonatal ICU in the state.
No, his lungs, his brain, he's not ready.
Yeah, and he could be fine.
You don't know what it's like raising a sick child.
His odds are much better than yours are. You have to let them at least try this. Talk to her.
Okay. Leave the room. How long have you been taking oxybutynine?
Since I was about 20.
Incontinence is pretty uncommon in a woman of your age. It's even more bizarre in a woman in her 20s.
I guess I haven't had the best luck when it comes to my health.
Seems that way. You said to your husband, you don't know what it's like raising a sick child. You didn't say you don't know what it would be like. This is not your first child, is it? And he doesn't know.
I was 18. I got pregnant, got married. I had the most beautiful little girl, Grace. She had infantile Alexander's disease.
I'm sorry.
For 2 years, we watched her die. My husband was my first husband was a
a great guy. But after that, I couldn't even look at him without thinking of her. I left him. I left my job. I left everything.
Very moving story. Explains why you're being so selfish.
I'm willing to die to protect my husband.
Because it's what you want. Your husband wants you to live.
Well, he doesn't understand.
Oh, who the hell does? Tragedies happen. You think that turning yourself into a disposable incubator for a few weeks is going to protect your baby from all the crap in this world? Go ahead, die happy. I got no problem with people killing themselves, but don't think it makes you a hero. You're scheduled for 4 p.m.
Honey? Are you okay? That's drop me down to the 80s. Stay with us, Naomi. What's going on? We need you to leave the room.
Respiratory distress.
Could you just tell me what's going on? We're trying to find out.
Here.
Still kicking.
Flash pulmonary edema.
Lungs are clear. There it is.
Pulmonary embolus.
Gotta get into an OR.
What happened?
It's an embolism, a blood clot. It's fairly common with lung cancer. It's not a full saddle embolism, so blood's still trickling through. We've been able to get Naomi breathing a little, but we need to remove the clot, and we need you to approve the treatment.
Yeah, of course. Whatever you have to do, just do it.
It's not that simple. Okay, the best course for the baby would be an immediate C-section. The longer we postpone, the greater chance he'll have brain damage from lack of oxygen.
Fine, whatever, just do it.
Here's the problem. The C-section would be very, very dangerous for Naomi.
Dangerous, like what?
In her current condition, there's a real chance she won't survive. I'm sorry. Look, your wife's unconscious. We need you to make a decision.
I just want her to live. No C-section.
She had trauma during the procedure. She's bleeding into her abdomen. There's nothing we can do. I'm sorry.
No.
I need you to okay the C-section.
Yeah, that's gonna kill her, right?
Probably will.
I can't do that.
She's dying either way.
I'm sorry.
Stay with me, Sean. I need your okay on this.
She makes the decisions, and I'm...
Right, and that's gonna be tough from now on, but this decision is easy. You know what you'd want.
I can't do...
You make this call, only two things change. One, yeah, you feel guilty for killing your wife. Two, your baby lives. Naomi's baby lives.
Okay.